big break. This one yellow ball is spotted. A relatively good split of the balls and the chance for Ibra to make it 11. If he continues, probably he will win the match without even needing a decider, which he needed to win last night's match. Jerry can only watch. Otherwise, the last 3 or 4 frames, it has been Ibra playing pretty much against himself. For frames, it has been. Seems he's going for the yellows. And he closes the table playing yellows. I wouldn't say for certain that I believe that the decision of playing yellows was the best decision. Jerry is trying to observe if there is any space between that yellow ball at the top right of the screen and the jaw of the corner pocket. I don't think there is any, unless he does something of a safety shot here, which he does, and limiting Ibra now to having to play combination shot if he is to finish this frame in his current visit of the table, because now one of Ibra's yellows is a dead ball. That was good brains by Johnny. Frame number 19 will be one of the slowest of the frames in this match. Ibra's response is to occupy yet another corner pocket with his yellow. Jerry will be playing with a little bit more confidence, because it is not easy for Ibra to finish this frame, especially considering that yellow ball of his, which is now locked up with Jerry's red right behind. Of course, even Jerry's own red is a dead red, and he's playing to open it up. He did come right here. He's the guy that played that ball behind Ibra's yellow, and the same guy wanted to create an opening of the same ball in another visit over the table. Again, he plays safety. As Ibra cues, all that will matter is how well he plays that situation near the corner pocket on the bottom right, which has his ball right in front of Jerry's yellow. Ibra gets to pot a ball without him intending to do so. Now he'll be forced to play another of his yellows, only 2 of them, in a way that he wouldn't have fancied. He wanted that corner pocket to be occupied by his yellow. He gets to pot a ball, whatever he's contemplating here. Maybe play that yellow ball now to that corner pocket. It will definitely pot his yellow, but the position of the red and the black will be so suspect. What a beauty overshot from the one and only Ibrahim Sejjamba. Good brains, good execution, good thinking, good accuracy, and a good way to lead right now. There is no doubt who the better player in this match is, at least for the last 30 minutes. As he leads with 3 frames, he will be extending it to a 4th with the roll of the black ball to the corner pocket where he had that problem yellow. It is Ibrahim Sejjamba now 12 and Jeremiah Naido 8. I beg your pardon, it is 11-8. Now this is frame number 20, which will be the last before our second break. And one shot that has really eluded Jerry has been the break. And for players of this level, the break sometimes is as important as the shot that puts the black, because a frame can be won or lost because of the quality of your break. Last time round, Jerry did break, potted the white ball. Now a dry break. So it has been 3 bad breaks in a row. Seeming that like Ibra could utilize this one to increase his lead now to 4 frames. Go into the halftime break, needing only 9 of the remaining 20 frames. It's getting closer to the 12th Ibra. The fans are starting to suspect that something good is about to happen to them. That is now more likely that Ibra is not only winning frame number 12, but also becoming the favorite to win the 3rd session of the Triology, unless Jerry does something special after the break. Ibra now on the penultimate shot before the halftime break, which he plays so well, giving himself direct white ball for the black ball now to the corner pocket on the bottom left of your screen. At this kind of range, it is so favorable to me for him to pot, which he does. As we go into the half-time break, after 20 frames, it is 8 for Jerry and 12 for Ibra, racing to 21 for $2,000 and of course $200 other dollars for Jerry in side betting. Welcome back, dear viewers, dear subscribers to the Advanced Talent Agency platform. Ibrahim Sejjamba is leading 12-10 against Jeremiah Naido in a race to 21 in the last match of their trilogy, which has been happening for the last 3 days, including today. It is now 13-10. Seems like the little magician, as Ibra sometimes is called, now has a plan not to give away his lead. 13-10. The only time I do remember him leading with 3 games, maybe more, was in the first trilogy when he led 13-8 at one point in the game. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he won only one of the next 6 frames, and then Jerry got the 15-14 lead. That match went on to have a decider, which was won by Jerry. The rest is history. Jerry will have to do the same if he is to stand a chance of taking down Ibra. Remember, the winner of this race is the winner of the Triology. The rest is history. Jerry will have to do the same. And yet again, the dry break comes to haunt Jerry. The winner of this race is the winner of the Triology. And yet again, the dry to haunt Jerry. With Ibra closing the table on yellows, all of which are positioned in perfect space. Jerry doesn't believe the misfortune that is befalling him. Things have to start getting right, otherwise Ibra is running away with this race, especially if he's to win more frames than Jerry in this ongoing series of 10 frames. Now 3 yellows and a black. All of those 4 balls in perfect space. "45 seconds. Maximum amount of time being given to take shots. And these players are demonstrating clearly that they don't even need the 45. Even Ibra, who sometimes is taunted by fans on social media. Actually, the way he's queuing, he will do even with 30 seconds per shot. For Jerry, even 30 is way too much. The white ball just moved a little bit further than Ibra fancied, but Jerry's red provided a little bit of support. He will need a cut of the black ball, then roll it to the corner, to the center pocket, which he does. White ball is safe. Ibra 14 and Jerry 10. Starting to see the end of the tunnel is Ibra, because now he needs 7 in over 15 frames. Something that you see is clearly possible. Actually 7 in 17, and Jerry needs 11. 17, it is possible, but it won't come easy at all. Of course, Jerry will not only have to improve his breaks, he will hope that Ibra lessens his playing level, because it's only once in this match, maybe twice, that I remember Ibra getting chance to make a clearance, which he hasn't utilized fully. It's not that Jerry is playing any bad, he is just not breaking well enough. Now, Ibra to break frame number 25 for himself, of course for the money, also for his management team, and the fact that he's representing pretty much a country here. Good break it is, but seeming like a dry break. the facial expression of Jerry. After missing that would be very simple cut of that red ball to the center pocket is maybe a sign that he is becoming so worried of what may be coming his way. Maybe he knows that it is a sign that this match may not be meant for him after all. Ibra will need to pot, maybe white ball opening up another yellow ball. He does exactly that. Most of the time, if not all of the time, Ibra has been faced with a game that is pretty open. He has not returned the chance back to his opponent. It is the reason, besides breaking better, that he is having a somewhat healthy lead in this frame. And look at that. Power balance has been such a strength of his in this match. Moving the white ball sometimes so close to his intended object balls, but also even when he has been opening up balls, he has been opening them up pretty effectively, like you can see. Not only did he open up that yellow ball, he opened up towards that corner pocket. Now it is his insurance ball, using it to get white ball for the next, which he does. And this camera angle allows us to see that there is space between the red ball near the center pocket and the jaw of the cushion, granting Ibra chance to put both of the yellow balls closest to the white to respective corner pockets on the top bottom and the top of your screen respectively. Starting with this, which you could put direct or off the red. Presence of the red makes the pocket even wider. Off the red he does. Now spinning the white ball backwards. He has chance to start with either of the two yellows. Most definitely the one near the corner pocket, closest to your screen on now, the left. Simply rolling it. White ball bouncing a little off the cushion, and he will have a good white ball for the last yellow. I think that should be his route to victory, as long as he can see that bottom ball clearly anyway. Seems he can't see it well enough. Playing connection, which is also effective. Not only is he playing well enough, but also things are happening his way. It seems like a match that is starting to be heavily poised in favor of Ibrahim Sejjamba. Now a roll of the white ball bouncing off the cushion, and he has perfect sight of the black ball. That is pinpoint accuracy. And the movement of the white ball with a little spin on it. Now to put the black ball to the corner pocket, top right. Definitely can't miss. White ball is safe. Ibra 15, Jerry 10, rest to 21. Void break that one is, and the umpire Farida will have to re-rack the frame with the same player breaking again. Another dry break by Jerry. It's been dry break after dry break after dry break for him in this match. Sometimes fouling on the break. and has that wide seat, knowing that he can only wait and watch and pray, will be thinking that maybe this match is not tailor-made for him. I'm not so sure that Ibra has full sight of the yellow ball he's looking at. If he does, maybe he will be good to go, but must be having full sight of it, especially considering the position of the white ball. Even he seems to be not so sure, but he will nonetheless try because it is a shot that will give him the game if he pots it, which he does. And Jerry knows that maybe it is not his day. And according to the current complexion of the match, if you've been watching only for the last 30 minutes or so, you have been watching one player who is restricting his opponent to a mere spectator of a match in which he is involved as a player. And that is how good Ibra has been today so far, at least so far. Moves the white ball even closer to his one and only yellow ball now, which everybody knows that a simple roll of that yellow ball, white ball bouncing off the cushion, moving a little bit near the middle of the table. Ibra will be finding no problems in sinking that black to the center pocket closest to your table. To go to 16, to need only 5 frames, and while Jerry needs 11 of the next 15 frames. 16, 10. A chance has presented itself for Jerry to win at least an 11th in a match that is really not going his way, this one. And if he finds a way of coming back into this game, this one will be the hardest fought of all the sessions of the Triology. And that shot that has been missed by Jerry, in my opinion, is a brief summary of what his match has been so far. Coming so short when opportunities have come his way, and yet Ibra, whenever he has gotten the opportunities, has been so lethal on Jerry. It is not yet done, but you just get the feeling that Ibra is starting to see the end in sight here. And the closer he sees the end of the tunnel, the more effective he becomes. This one is pride at stake, but also money at stake, and representation of a country at stake. Now, having pretty much well-positioned reds only. The one he will be minding about, the one closest to your screen on the left, not so sure that when he plays them, they get potted automatically. That one I'm not so sure. Unless maybe he plays the first ball instead of playing connection, playing the inside ball first. That is the position of the camera angle, which shows exactly what I'm speaking about now. On 3 yellows, will he open up the situation? Yes, he does. Not only is he playing well, it is one of those matches when whatever is you are touching is turning into gold. This match so far is seemingly one good player on the day playing against a better player. Now it's just a matter of potting red and black to corresponding center pockets on the left and right respectively. Ibra versus the black. Can you imagine, only in the third set for the 17th time? It is now 17-10. He needs 4, and while Jerry needs 11. "14 games to go. A player of Ibra's level needing 4. He would be a big favorite to win even if he were playing against Tom Cousins or Chris Melling. Jerry is in trouble here. And yet again, the bad day at office by Jerry is getting even worse. Another scratch on the break. Of course, the table remains open because in black ball, a player on 2 shots right after the break doesn't close the table with the free shot. The free shot leaves an open table. It is this next shot which can close the table, and Ibra is free to play red and pot yellow, or play yellow and pot red. He would have closed the table playing the colors that he would have potted. Decides to play the reds with one mission: to make a clearance with his current visit of the table.
Thank you, my name.
And given how badly Jerry is breaking so far, it is now starting to look like a routine practice session for Ibra. And with due respect to Jerry, without shadow of a doubt, one of Africa's best players, but this time he is not having his day at all. And I mean at all. Easy pickings for Ibra. This one having, for the second time in this match, black ball set right at that center pocket top of your screen and makes it 18-10. And if I'm not mistaken, Jerry has won only one frame since the resumption. Eight frames. So that actually, out of 8 frames, it has been 7-1 since the resumption. Or is it 6-2? That is how bad it has been for Jerry. 2 more frames before the last break of the match. 2 more frames before the last break, where Jerry will have to talk big on the phone to his manager from South Africa, or else maybe they'll leave him to himself, because now he cannot do much here. The match is completely out of his hands. And how big will Ibra's break here? So far his breaks have been very good so far. This time, at least for Jerry, Ibra has a dry break. Jerry must start winning, otherwise it is getting real late. And I'm meaning real late. When it is not your day, even the easiest balls, you can come short. And thanks to the Advanced Talent Agency, we are not having a very good match. We are also having very crystal clear images. Every time that you get to watch these matches, if you're worried about your data consumption, please free to visit the settings icon, the one that pops up on the bottom right of your video, and then select a resolution as low as your data bundles can afford. 360 is the lowest that is provided, and if you watch on that one, it is pretty much data consumption as much as you are watching if it were on Facebook and maybe YouTube. How long ago in this race do we remember Jerry having cleared a frame well enough to finish it? It's really been long. And so alarming for a player of Jerry's level, that he has gotten a session of 10 frames in which he has been outthought, outplayed, and yet again, he has very little sight of the black ball, but still actually can't see it properly, playing massive shot and misses it yet again. That one is a proper description of what Jerry's match has been so far. And I have to say that this is the worst performance I have ever witnessed from Jerry. Worst ever. I've never seen him having such a bad match. Maybe a poor match. And when you are Ibra, when you are the player, you can only grow more confident when you see that your opponent is giving away chances so cheaply. His only would-be problem ball is that red ball closest to your screen now on the right. And with the roll of the red ball he's playing, he gets direct shot for the would-be bad red ball. Not a bad ball, but comparatively, which he will be potting straight with a little backspin drawing the white ball just a little bit backwards, just a little bit like that. And Jerry knows that Ibra is now winning a 19th. No chance of missing. There we go. Ibra now 19 and Jerry 10. Should Ibra win this next frame, it will be double the score. It would be 20 to 10. As it has been all match long, Jerry doesn't get to put any ball on the break. He can only laugh at himself while seated at his chair that this is the poorest performance you may ever get to watch from Ganda Ganda. Not just the breaks, his clearances, the margin of error, the ability to punish misses from his opponents. He is getting the match completely wrong. As Ibra gets to pot red ball closing the table in the same shot, he has chance to make a clearance, which will put the scores, which will put him having double scores. After 30 frames, it would be 20 to 10. I can't even believe my ears as I speak that. I also can't believe my eyes at what I'm seeing here. About 100 fans also at the venue, all of them supporting Ibra. They are just enjoying the night away, drinking beers, celebrating, but not so much because this, they know, is a match that is heavily, and I mean heavily poised their way. Some of them are blowing their whistles, as you can hear in the background. Of course, they are coming from the football match that has also been played between Uganda and South Africa earlier today. Of course, South Africa winning 2-0 in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. But this one seeming like the South African not emulating the South African football team. Not a very obvious clearance for Ibra. This is the only obvious ball that he has. Needing good white ball for the next. Draws it towards the would-be bad red ball that is near that black ball. From this camera angle you have, there is doubt as to whether it can be portable to the center, to the corner pocket on the top left. Seems he can. You will need to have a big backspin on the white ball, bouncing it off the cushion and moving it leftwards. That the movement of the white ball got intercepted by Jerry's yellow. Jerry will probably be having a chance to play again in this frame, unless Ibra does something special, which will be most likely bank shot, trying to put that red ball to the corner pocket where he's standing right now. There is the shot, and it is on target. My goodness. The guy is not only cueing well, he's thinking well, executing well, and leading well. He has a relatively difficult black to try and pot, but given the kind of vein of form in which he is, you think even this one he can take away. Black ball, maybe he's going for another bank shot to the same pocket where he potted that red. It won't come easy. He goes for the center pocket and misses only slightly. I don't think Jerry has the confidence to take this frame away. Not after playing a match so poorly. Another shot was completely wrong. He at least had that top spin on the yellow. His intention was to deny Ibra a chance to pot the black ball so easily. Ibra will be playing the black ball off the cushion. For players of this level, it is not a difficult shot at all. Has some little bit of spin on the white ball, which he utilizes. Will he find the black? Yes, he will, but doesn't pot. Nonetheless, it is a legal shot. Although the black ball was played off the cushion and got not to be potted, but it reached another cushion. At one time, just thought the white ball was probably going to be potted to the center pocket. But for now, I can start to believe that at least frame number 20 or frame number 30 shall be won by Ganda. 19 for Ibra and 10 for Jerry. If Jerry cannot finish this frame, then he will have no business in the rest of the match. No business at all. This is just to put the scoreline a little bit more respectable, to come to 11 for the first time. Maybe try to believe that he too can win a series of frames and try to catch Ibra up, something that is so unlikely. Nonetheless, it is 30 frames played. Ibrahim Sejjamba 19 and Jeremiah Naido 11. Seems the players are deciding not to have timeout. Jerry maybe is finally deciding that he needs a breather. See you shortly.